Julia Otsuka, and my novel is called The Buddha in the Attic.
On March 12th, Ms. Otsuka spoke here at Hartford High School. Prior to her visit, students and staff read Buddha in the Attic, discussing the history.
One of the things that I found in starting to think about how to present this book to classes was that in talking with students about what the book focuses on, which is the picture brides of Japan and also the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II.
On Wednesday, October 24th, Ms. Ward was invited to attend the official announcement and opening luncheon with the 2013 One Book, One Philadelphia author Julia Otsuka. Her novel, Buddha in the Attic, has been selected as the 2013 One Book, One Philadelphia read.
Some of us had eaten nothing but rice gruel as young girls and had slightly bowed legs. And some of us were only 14 years old and were still young girls ourselves. Some of us came from the city and wore stylish city clothes, but many more of us came from the country. And on the boat we wore the same old kimonos we'd been wearing for years, faded hand-me-downs from our sisters that had been patched and re-dyed many times. Some of us came from the mountains and had never before seen the sea except for in pictures. And some of us were the daughters of fishermen who had been around the sea all our lives. Perhaps we had lost a brother or father to the sea, or a fiancé, or perhaps someone we loved had jumped into the water one unhappy morning and simply swum away, and now it was time for us too to move on.
Haverford High School has a long-standing connection with the Philadelphia Free Library, and over the past 11 years that the program has been in existence, we have had 6 of the last 11 One Book, One Philadelphia authors. And in the last 2 years, we've had a really direct connection with the Haverford Rotary Club and the Haverford Township Library, and those 2 groups have helped to bring Julie Otsuka and last year Edwidge Dandicott and the One Book, One Philadelphia authors to our school. Pretty darn cool. Because it's always really cool to get to meet the authors that you've read, and so having read Julie Otsuka both with students in class and also before, and then reading her other works and then getting to meet her in person and getting to ask her sort of any question that I wanted to ask her was really neat. So not only did I get to talk with her at school here, but we also took a group of 9 students over to have lunch with her at the Township Library, which is fantastic. So when I was introduced to the book, the woman who sort of has our connection to the Philadelphia Free Library called me, and she said, this is going to be the book, shh, don't tell anybody, because I wasn't supposed to tell anybody until it was officially released. And when I was reading it, the one thing that she had said was it's written very different from most other books you'll read, that it's not really a story per se, it's written more like poetry. And I think that's the part that I really like the best.